drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Murray's pass complete to Butler. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 40 minutes.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
48, 48. I got wide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 56, Mike 52. Check cover.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out. He's checking, he's checking.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Lucky. Check 56. I'll go. I'm going to run you over. Check. Share. Check 24. Check 24. Mike 56.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn, that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we've come to halftime after a very... Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 22, Jackson. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Jackson's got his tight end, Hurst. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here's Sam Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 7, Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go. First down, Cardinals.
Murray now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bird. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. What a spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Going for the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down now. It's Johnson. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all about. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Get that quarterback.
Now Murray. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Murray now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hall. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly execute. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Third and long. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Rush in. Rush in. Whoa.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
He was brought down by Patrick Onwuasor. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna make the 48.
From the 27, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Come on, boy.
From the gun on third down, Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
First down, Cardinals.
Rip left, rip left. 25.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
46, Cardinals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there when you go to the backup leg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Uses the stiff arm.
Come on, fellas.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Let's go now. 6 yards. Watch the boot. Right stone. Drive on.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he's got Snead. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third down and 6.
58 right there.
On third down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
23-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Right side complete to Butler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll find Hall. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Roberts. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw on second down. Murray, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Ready. Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.